Well, we're going to hot foot it over to Birmingham right now, Spencer, because we have Joyce, who had a hard-fought night. He beat up Kash Ali over 10 rounds, roasted him, if we can call it that. And Joe joins us on the line now. Well done, Joe. Back in the win column. Feel good tonight?
Yeah, I feel good now. Yeah, good. I got a knockout. I was a bit critical of my performance, but I'm feeling happier now. But I'm gonna have to watch it back and see where I can improve and stuff. But yeah, congratulations to Kash Ali and his team. It was a good fight. It was tough. He hung in there. He hit me with some overhand rights and that. And there's a lot more that can come from me for the rest of the year.
Yeah, well, that overhand right, you'll have seen that punch you knocked Paul Butlin out with. You'll have been very aware of that punch going into the fight. But we watched it here on the monitor during the live show, and you were hunting him down all night. He was playing possum. He didn't come to trade with you, did he? And, you got the rounds tonight, which I thought was good for you. And presumably you sound good, you sound confident. Don't be too hard on yourself is what I'm saying tonight.
Yeah, I think I'll feel happy once I watched it back completely, but I did see the knockout on replay, so that was happy. I've kind of forgot about that after the fight, to be honest.
Do you know what, Joe? It is important, though, for you to get those rounds under your belt, and sometimes that will be better than you going in there blowing someone away in a round or 2 rounds. I think that was very, very important for you to get those rounds, and you did get the stoppage and a knockout in the end. It was a good performance from you there. I mean, where do you see yourself now, Joe? Do you want to get yourself straight back in the mix or what? I mean, what's
Saudi Arabian Super League now?
Yeah, there's a great opportunity there, and I'm really excited to get back in the mix with some of these big fights. You saw how Joseph Parker come back from a loss to me, and he beat the 2 biggest punchers, Wilder and Zangs. That would be a good rematch, or perhaps Dillian White, or I don't know, whoever wants it, even Wilder maybe. I'm not sure who else is free.
But you say... Sorry, Joe, you mentioned Dillian White there. He fights tomorrow night. He's free at the moment. My understanding and Spencer's is that Daniel Dubois, Deontay Wilder, obviously that fight's there for you as well, because he'll want to fight you again. Deontay Wilder, Agit Kabayel and Flip Hrgovic are tied up.
Yeah, he did good, yeah. Philip, yeah, they're tied up, yeah. So that's what I mean. So, but yeah, I'm up for getting in again and being more active this year and giving some big entertaining fights.
Would you like to be on that June 1st card, Joe?
Possibly. I'm gonna have to reflect and have. But yeah, I'm ready. There's some big opportunities. So I'm just gonna have a little rest, reflect with my team, and come again. I'm really excited to start the year off with a bang, with a good knockout. Got some rounds under my belt as well. So yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I think activity's key, isn't it? I mean, do you know what? I'm just sitting here now, Joe, and I'm just thinking fantasy fights that I'd like to see stylistically. You and Dillian White excites me.
Exactly.
That is a fight that I'd like to see. Thankfully, Dillian's put all these problems behind him. He's cleared his name now, which is great news for the sport of boxing. And he goes tomorrow night. He comes through that fight, which we expect him to against tough Christian Hammer, but we expect him to come through that one. If he does, mate, that's a fight I'd love to see stylistically, you two. Yeah,
I remember doing some sparring rounds with him years ago in Elsfield.
How did that go?
Yeah, it was good. But obviously we both learned so much since then, so I'm sure it'll be a great fight. There's plenty of good fights out there for me, and I'm excited.
How's your confidence? I mean, I saw you just down by London Bridge for the press conference ahead of this Magnificent 7 card, and I mean, you're not a big guy for speaking anyway. You keep yourself to yourself. You're not a loud mouth. You're not someone that promotes fights in an.
Yeah, I'm just my authentic self. But
exactly.
I mean, I believe I'm an exciting fighter. So and I can take a good shot. I could give a good shot, and I do my talking in the ring. I mean, I'm improving a little bit with my talking, I hope.
You're
trying to get my point across.
You definitely are, mate. I'll tell you one thing that you definitely are. You're very infectious. So you see
Exactly.
you and I think you're great fun at the press conferences, and I think that, I think it works. It works really well. I think the public love that,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just my authentic self. There's no acting, there's no games. It's just me, the juggernaut, Joyce. or Joyce, if you want it.
Nice.
Is the I always throw this at you as well. Is there a chance that you might do a little bit of art between now and the next fight? Because obviously you're a fine artist, and you're a very fine artist as well as being a knockout artist. But will you do any painting?
Yeah, I'd love to. That's one of my skills, but at the end, it is work as well. So I'm obviously focused on the boxing side of things while I'm fit and still strong. And as the years progress, that's something I have got a body of work actually. I would like to display at some point. But yeah, I've got projects in the making. So who knows? Let's see what I can come up with in the studio.
What did you make of Anthony Joshua's performance against Francis Ngannou? You've sparred both men, obviously. What did you make of the performance?
Yeah, great performance from Joshua. I think Ngannou obviously made a mistake going southpaw, and that's when he got nailed first time down the middle, and then obviously finished off. But yeah, he's styles make fights, and maybe he was a little overconfident, and I thought maybe the fight could have got longer, but Joshua just proved how he can't just come and step up you can't just come in from UFC and come and take on all take on the two biggest names in the sport, and obviously he had a point to prove there.
Do you say styles make fights? Do you think Spencer Oliver is fanboying too much on the back of Anthony Joshua since his victory by saying that Joshua now beats everybody in the division, is going to be the era-defining fighter?
Well, we'll just have to see. There's the easily awaited undisputed fight's got to happen, and then obviously the best need to fight the best, and I want to be one of the best, and I'm right there, so I'm up for all these big fights, and obviously there's some rematches that need to take place, and some fights that need to happen. But yeah, I'm coming for all of the fights. So I think there's opportunity here in Saudi, and also here in UK and America. So the world's my oyster, especially as a heavyweight. I'm really excited to get in these big fights, big fight nights.
Yeah, we want to see the juggernaut back in those big fight nights, because you are entertaining, mate. We know you fight with your heart on your sleeve and you bring it. It's great entertainment. Just quickly, Joe, just curious, mate, to see what you think about this. Who do you think wins a fight right now between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, if and when it happens?
Styles make fights.
Yeah, styles makes fights, and that's a hotly debated subject. I mean, early on when Joshua was coming up for the amateurs and Fury was already pro, there was sparring rumours, and apparently, Joshua was the favourite, and then
I was there, mate, for them.
And then obviously Tyson Fury had his rides to the top and stuff, and he's looked good. So it's like the Mayweather and Pacquiao kind of thing. Let's hope it doesn't happen too late.
Yeah, but it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's like you say, we've all going to have an opinion, but none of us are really going to know.
Joe didn't actually tell us what he thought.
No, he didn't.
He did very, very well there.
He did. I mean, I know you've shared a ring with Joshua as an amateur.
I thought with Joshua and Ngannou, I thought that was going to be closer, but you never know. That's what excites me about boxing, because you might have it one way, you might have your money on one person, and it goes a completely other way. So it's styles make fights, and it's a technical game. It's also there's sort of mentality and tactics and skills and power, and there's all bundled together that makes a fighter, and it's who's better on the night as well. So there's a lot of variables, and that's why we love it.
Well, it's great you're back. We're absolutely delighted. We watched with bated breath tonight as you roasted Kash Ali over 10 rounds and got the finish, obviously, which is great news. Got the rounds in. Joe, thank you so much for joining us live on Fight Night soon after your fight. Great to have you on.
Congratulations, Joe. Well done, mate.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.